Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my live stream from over here in Can Picafort. Check out the views tonight. Guys, I do apologise for being a little bit on the late side. I'm 15 minutes late this evening. Do you know why? I couldn't get out of Palma. The traffic leaving Palma this evening, particularly where I live on the west side of Palma, it was similar to an afternoon, a weekday afternoon. It's crazy. I just didn't anticipate the queues going through Hanover Tunnel, heading on in the direction to the airport. Hope no one's travelling to the airport this evening. But anyway, I am here, and I hope as well that I'm coming through loud and clear too. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you where I am today after my very hectic journey over here to Can Picafort. Look, I'll show you where I am. And you can see I'm over here in Son Baulo, in the far end of Can Picafort. Son Baulo is like a little subsidiary resort. It's very, very nice actually. And I can hear that they've got some music, they've got some evening entertainment over in the Son Baulo hotel. Let me know how you're all doing today. We have got temperatures today that are roasting hot. It's absolutely boiling, absolutely crazy hot today. But first as well, I just want to say a big thank you to Tommy, to Robin and to James as well for your super chats that have been waiting for me. Anyway, we're going to turn the camera around. We're going to head on in the direction of Can Picafort Resort, and let's go and see how busy it is tonight. Now, I absolutely love coming down here in the evening, and you can see as well, look, we're just starting over here by the Joan Benissar statues, which are very iconic all the way along the Can Picafort coastal front here. And not only that as well, guys, I just have to say the traffic coming through Inca, because I take the back road to Can Picafort, the traffic coming through Inca was crazy. On that road coming back to Can Picafort this evening, my goodness, absolutely crazy. Anyway, enough about that. Just to let you know, if this live stream glitches in any way, please hang on. If we lose signal, please hang on, because I will be back. I will get the live stream back, and if it all goes terribly wrong, then I will just start a new stream, so don't go anywhere. Sometimes it can get a little bit glitchy around here, but look, I just want to start this video by showing you some amazing views here, and it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I'll get into the chat in just a second. I'll let you know who is here. Neil, you are the first commenter, as always. Neil, good evening. Lovely to see you this evening on my live. Who else have we got? And Andy and Anne-Marie. Good afternoon. Now, in this live, we are going to be walking here from Son Baulo, sorry. We're going to be walking from Son Baulo, and we're going to make our way very, very casually through the rest of Can Picafort, and we're going to head on over to Playa de Muro. We're going to finish this video on Playa de Muro beach. You can see actually that the sun is just starting to edge its way down a little bit, so hopefully by the time we get to Muro, we might get something that looks like a sunset. Look, what a nice little restaurant here. I didn't notice this the last time I was down here. We do take away pizzas as well, just for reference. Who else have we got on the live this evening? Amanda, admin Amanda, good evening. Also, this reminds me, Amanda, because it was yourself and Louise from the YouTube channel Southwest Sundays. You guys were over here about this time last year, I think. Louise was on holiday and you were in Poyensa, and we all kind of met up in Can Picafort for the evening. So this does bring back some memories. Look, now last time I was down here, obviously everything was pretty much closed because I was filming sort of early, just before lunchtime, but now a lot of the restaurants that were closed during my last video have now opened up for the evening. This is Salitre, nice little tapas restaurant there. Was it late July? Oh my goodness, I can't remember. Theda, thank you so much from Norway. Thank you very much for your super chat this afternoon as well. Much appreciated. Now, I don't think it's just us over here in Mallorca that have had the really high temperatures today. We've got about, it tops 30 degrees, it's about 30, 32 over Palma way, over my way in the islands. I'll just turn the camera back, look, we've got lots of people left in the sea as well. Look, I'll just zoom in. I don't know if you can pick out the people in the water, but what an absolutely beautiful area of the island. It's just absolutely stunning. Because I do believe that you guys over in Northern Europe, and actually in Central Europe, Nadine over on the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group, she said today they have 30 degrees in Belgium, but they didn't have the beach, which is a bit of a shame. I know in the UK, you've had very, very hot temperatures and trouble getting around as well, particularly with those railways. Look, we've still got some leftover works down here, not quite sure what's going on over here. On this side of Can Picafort, but it's looking like these works are running all the way up. Now we do have a red alert this week for very high temperatures over here on the island, and I will bring you a much bigger island update coming out tomorrow, all about that. So if you're coming over this week, make sure you're prepared for that. It's going to be a very, very warm one. I think they're completely redoing the wall here. Good job we're not doing this on the weekday. Who else have we got on the live this evening? Let me just take a quick look. But yeah, I cannot believe it, guys. I cannot believe the traffic on this Sunday. It's absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. Emma, Louise, good afternoon. You're coming to Can Picafort in August. Brilliant. Frank, good afternoon, Frank. We're getting the merchandise sorted. Slowly but surely we are getting it sorted. James, good afternoon. You're in EastEnders Bar at the moment, over Magaluf Way. You've never been more welcome now, and you're waiting for the stream. Good afternoon to you. John, hello. Porta Poyensa video. Everyone, I've got a bonus piece of content out today. If you're coming over to Porta Poyensa, I did film it a couple of weeks ago. Go and check out this video after this video. I think I met half of the holiday makers in Porta Poyensa in that particular video. But look, we've got more restaurants open over here as well. Look, some lovely, really quiet places to eat. And look, and to my left-hand side as well. Really super nice. I see lots of kitchens here, lots of restaurants saying they do takeaway pizza. I'm gonna have to put my hat on, I can't see a thing. Gosh, it's bright this evening. Now, once again, I'm just looking at these works taking place here. I'm really baffled by why all of this hasn't taken place during the winter, but anyway, it's being done now. Why do it in the winter? Wait for peak season. Now I'm slowly making my way around to where they have the market here on the Friday, which is just over on this, just round the corner here. Every Friday morning there's a market down here in Can Picafort. Look, to show you, look, we've got more of these statues as you come along the coast. And look, we've got some kids snorkeling in the sea as well. It's such a hot evening, it really is absolutely blistering tonight, and it's only going to get hotter as well. Lisa, thank you so much. I've just seen your super chat pop up as well. Thank you so much. I missed that flying on through. Thank you so much, Lisa. Much appreciated, as always. Right, let's keep heading through. Now I can see we've got nearly 250 people on this live stream this evening. I'd really appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up button, if you hit the like button, as it will roll it out. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing if you're coming over here to Mallorca this summer. I've got plenty of holiday news, video guides, travel tips and other stuff. general other videos as well. So subscribe to the channel for the very best information that you're going to get for your holiday. Also, make sure you join the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group as well. We're nearly on 30,000 members, so make sure you join that as well. If you do have any holiday questions, do post them over there. We've got a community over there, huge group full of residents, regular visitors, and also people that are here on holiday already that can help you out with your queries. I can't always promise to be in there, but I try my best. Look at these old bunkers here, look. Little fishing huts from years gone by. They're kind of crumbling ruins now. And all along this little coastline here, look, if you want to avoid the crowds, you can see plenty of people down here enjoying a slightly quieter experience. See a dog there out in the water. So you can kind of gauge the distance here from Son Baulo into the centre of Can Picafort. And then I did make a guide to Son Baulo a few weeks ago, which I have published and is on the channel. If you're a first-time visitor to Son Baulo, you can get an idea of what the area is like down here. It is Can Picafort's much quieter neighbour, and it is a very, very lovely area, very peaceful area to come on holiday. There's no hectic nightlife over here. It's full of lovely places to stay. And look, we've got even more sculptures. They must have taken Joanne Benassar. It was the ages to do because they're all over the place. But just coming up past what would have been the Marina swimming pool, which got filled in a few years ago. But look, we've got loos at the back of the beach here as well. It's now kind of like a rocky area in the beach. And they're setting up a little stage here as well, so it looks like they're going to be having some summer fiesta entertainment. Now, school holidays started on Friday afternoon. I can't believe another school year has passed. It's gone by so quickly, but schools over here in Mallorca are now on holiday. I suspect the rest of Spain are now on school holidays as well. So we're going to be seeing a very different experience during the day. If you're coming here on holiday, the beaches are going to be noticeably busier. I know some of you guys don't start your school holidays until July. Sorry, UK. But we have a little bit of a head start over here. Now, look, I'll just give you this view. Let me just have a quick look into the chat. I'm just looking back in the direction that we've come this evening. Glyn, you're in the chat tonight. Good evening. Do I see Jazzy in there? Is Jazzy Rocky Earth Guy from the YouTube channel? Rocky Earth Guy, you're in the chat as well. Lovely to see you. John and Marie, thank you. You're watching this evening as well. Good evening, and thank you very much for your super chat. And no way, 90 days until you're back in Puerto Poyensa. My goodness. So that's going to be like kind of September. I told you that has gone flying by. Absolutely flying by. Cannot believe it. Anyway, let's keep going. Don't forget to support Jazzy's channel, Rocky Earth Guy's channel. He's got quite a bit of content actually, which is pretty good, coming out from Palmanova Magaluf way. He did spend some time over there as well. He's made some interesting content, so make sure you give him a follow. Goodness me, Cheeky Chops, brilliant name, absolutely brilliant. You've had up to 32 degrees in Rayleigh. Is that Rayleigh? Rayleigh. Is that in Sussex, I think? Raleigh in Sussex? That's a bit warm, isn't it? I should stop complaining. It's only about 28 degrees now, 28, 30 degrees now. Rachel, Robert, you're coming over to Palmanova in October. Frank, I'm not even going to ask you what the temperature is over on the mainland. And Paul as well. See Paul Hughes in there too. Tim, good afternoon. Let's keep heading along. Now look, they do give really good access, these little coastal areas around here. It's just such a different feel to this resort than you're going to find in, say, maybe Palmanova at the moment, or Alcudia, or even some of the other resorts. It's such a coastal based resort with this lovely promenade running all the way through. And it's a lot quieter. You don't get so much like bigger loud thumping music, especially down this Son Baulo end. Now I'm going to record a video on the way back, just having a look at what Can Picafort is like in the evening as well. So if you are coming over, make sure you're definitely subscribed to the channel. That video will come out at some point. We've got some more sculptures here. Just coming around the point here. Now look, we can see we're going to be walking into the sun just a little bit more before we head on down through Can Picafort. Should have a really nice end to this video actually. I hope the viewing is okay actually as we're coming along the coast here. It's not too glary. I keep looking back every now and again, look, just to give you guys some nice views. I can see a comment here, I am here now. You're in Can Picafort, that's hilarious. Can I recommend a nice gluten-free restaurant? Where would be gluten-free in Can Picafort? Most restaurants, I think they have to do gluten-free dishes, and I know for sure I've eaten the Chinese in Can Picafort. I can't remember the name of it. Amanda, if it springs to mind, if you're still in the chat, please drop the name of that below, but they will definitely do gluten-free food because they have a wide variety of dishes. But I think most restaurants now, they will have gluten-free dishes. Restaurants have become actually really good over here. When I first moved to the island 20 years ago, you couldn't get a vegetarian dish. They put ham on everything because that wasn't kind of like really meat. So now you can get vegetarian food, vegan food. Now you're seeing increasingly everywhere has a gluten-free offering, and you know, everything else as well, catering for all sorts of food intolerances as well. I do actually have an article on my website on MallorcaUndertheSun.com about coping with food allergies in Mallorca, whether you have an intolerance or an actual dangerous allergy. So go ahead and check that out. If I get a chance, I will pin that article in the comments later when I get back home, and if I remember as well. So I've got a brain like a sieve at the moment, got quite a lot on, but we're just coming up towards the Marina here in Can Picafort. Ellie, 28 days for you coming out. Deb, you've not got long either. Brilliant. 20 years, wow, you'd like to hear my Spanish. Would you like, I'm not sure how you'd like to hear my Spanish. Would you judge me for my foreign accent, which I'm afraid I still have? But yes, I do speak Spanish. So, just like most Spanish people speaking English, they have accents too. So, so there you have it. Right, we're just coming around the corner of the Marina here. Nigel, oh bless you, thank you so much, that's very kind of you. Oh bless you, look, Julie's operation went well in Manacor Hospital. Oh bless you, and you're back home in Santagny. Oh goodness. Please wish her well, if she's not watching, and a speedy recovery. Got a paella place just coming up to my left. Now, in theory, we should have some good seafood restaurants in this general area because we are down on the marina here. And surrounded by lots of restaurants. Just give you some nice views from here as well. David, thank you very much. Am I walking near the Can Picafort Park Hotel? I'm I'm guessing. Probably not. I don't know. I know I'm going past the JS. I don't know. I have to admit, I don't know every single hotel here in Can Picafort. I was asked over on the Facebook group this morning if I could walk from the Zafiro down to the water in this live stream. But I'm just going to stick. I'll point out a few places on the way actually, some of the hotels as we go by. But I try to keep this live stream as kind of as generic as possible to cover you guys coming on holiday in Son Baulo all the way through. Oh, we've got a cat here joining us. All the way through Can Picafort, and just to show the top end of the Playa de Muro as well. Look, the kitchen here, I've just seen down here at the Marina, is open until 10:30. Last orders at 10:30. But you probably want to be getting it in a little bit earlier than that. Because I know all of you at some point, if you're coming over here to Can Picafort, you are going to end up on this walkway, some part of it, if not all of it. Either you're going to do the whole walk, if not, you're going to do part of it. So try and keep this as generic as possible. I'll keep my eye out for hotels as we go along, and I'll point them out. I do need to come back actually and do kind of like a hotel location video of where the hotels are in location to the waterfront. It's a little bit hot at the moment. I went out yesterday filming and nearly had a funny turn because it was about 32 degrees yesterday. And we've got to the point of the year now where a lot of nighttime videos are going to be made, or videos very early in the morning as well. It's going to be very, very difficult to be out in the middle of the day. Done a Mallorca under the sun incident and me ending up in hospital, but anyway. Michael, not long to Sakoma. Fantastic. It was looking good over there actually when I was down that way last weekend. Look, this is the location here. You can pick up a lot of boat trips from this particular area. Is there a busy part of Can Picafort, or is it all quiet? We're going to get to the busier part, but this resort doesn't quite have the same busyness as maybe you'll find in some of the other resorts like Palmanova and Magaluf. I do have coming out on the channel a video from Magaluf's trip which I filmed with the Scotsman in Tenerife with Kevin. Just haven't edited it just yet. But this is very much a family resort. There are a few bars up here that will get lively later on in the evening. Like I said, I'll do a quick whiz round on my way back and just see what the atmosphere is like and how busy it is if you're coming over here and you want to know what the evening nightlife is like after dinner. Gosh, it's so calm. Last time I was over here, actually, there's a nice breeze blowing. Not today. Do they have any ferries like they do in Lanzarote? I don't know about Lanzarote, but we do have plenty of boat trips over here. And the dolphin trips are the big favourites. Going out into the water. Now, how nice is that view? I'm just looking at the screen here. I hope you're enjoying this view, actually. It's absolutely stunning. Look, there's a little quiet beach here, but they've got rid of some of the seaweed, but I'd recommend going to the main Playa de Muro beach, where the sand's a bit less seaweedy. Oh, Darren, bless you, and Lorna. You've watched us from the start. Oh my goodness. I bet you guys don't have a problem with insomnia. Pop one of my videos on. No, I really appreciate that, hey. That's fantastic. I've not seen you commenting, so thank you very much, and thank you for watching the channel as well. Whenever you subscribe to it and whenever you've been catching the videos. Right, good news for the summer, and just going back to how much of a family resort this is. You can see that we're coming in now into Can Picafort itself, and for those of you coming over with families, we've got this kiddie play area over here. Look, lots of bouncy trampolines, this little merry-go-round as well. They're going to have also the bigger trampolines as well going up. And this whole area as well, you can get kids playing in when it gets a little bit cooler. We've got a few people out on the trampolines and the merry-go-rounds, and we are approaching many more restaurants. Look to my left. Oh my goodness, I've just seen we've got 336 people on the live. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I really appreciate it. Anita, I can see yourself and Jason are watching from Jersey. I think you're the first viewers from the Channel Islands that I know of, so thank you very much for joining. And look, we've got a little night market down here as well. Look how lovely. Look, the lady over there is selling fans. Got another lady selling jewellery. I have to say the one thing that you have to buy out here, if you're coming over at any point this summer, please get yourself a fan, especially if you're going on public transport, you're waiting in queues or you're out on the evening, get a fan. This will be the most useful thing you can possibly get. I have about 5 of them and I just make sure they're in all my bags so and keep you cool. Look, got some really lovely Mallorca art. Nice souvenirs to take home. Stephen, good evening. 60 days until you arrive in Palmanova. Guys, I may actually do a bonus live stream this week from Palmanova. I'll see how I go, and I will explain why. Because next Sunday I'm not going to be on the island, so I may just do a very quick Palmanova live on Wednesday. We'll see what happens. It depends if I get packed or not. And I'll let you know where we're going to be going as well. I won't tell you now actually because I'm going to make a little bit of content. But of course I'm going to be going through the airport, so I'm going to have some airport updates for you, so definitely subscribe to the channel. Now look, we are standing right at the end of the Playa de Muro beach. We're on the kind of like the thin side of the Playa de Muro beach. We've got the sculptures, the mermaid sculptures here. I'm going to take a walk down the beach and see how busy it is at this time of the evening. Oh, I can smell sugared almonds and peanuts. Look, got a few more stalls ramping up. Someone here selling sunglasses and some little toys too. Let's come up past the sign. But yeah, another reason why I will be doing another live stream is just I want to get some content edited while we're away for you guys to enjoy, and some essential information as well. Just for a few days we're going away, not for very long, but I want to make sure I've got some content going out on the channel. And like I said, we're having a bit of a long weekend away. So a live stream means I don't have to edit that video, which is a bit lazy of me, but there you have it. Now, these little huts here, toilets at the back of the beach. Like I said in one of my previous videos, I'm always being asked about toilets. Got a little bit of a seaweed build up at the far end of the beach here. Thought I was going on a cruise, Glenn. No, funnily enough. No cruising for us. Maybe one day though, who knows? I've just seen that. Alex is going to the airport. Better get the fire brigade. Don't. Oh dear. Still can't believe that video. It's hilarious. Anyways, nobody was hurt. No one was hurt. That's the main thing. Anyway, look, it's so busy over here already. Look, loads of people are out having dinner this evening. It's nice and bustling, but the funny thing is that loads of people are still on the beach. And in the sea as well. We're going to see this a little bit further as we go along too. Am I planning to do a day trip to Ibiza? Do you know what? Maybe this summer actually. We might do, we'll see, because we are planning, rather than having a big long holiday this summer, we're doing lots of little trips, and I might just show you where, if you're living in a holiday destination, I mean, like this is about 50 minutes drive from where I am living in the southwest of Palma. I live within about 5 minutes walk from several beaches. as well. So where do we go on holiday? And I think that might have to be a title of a video. I'll make an airport video, but I'll give you a quick summary of where people go on holiday. And it may surprise you actually. But we're going to be doing a series of little trips this summer, like quick trips, quick escapes, and just finding the cheapest routes off the islands as well. So I'll leave you guessing as to where we're going. But our list of requirements for going on holiday are probably a little bit different from yours. We're not so bothered about the beaches, but I haven't been to Ibiza for absolutely years, so that could actually be a good idea for a trip this summer. Thank you very much for the suggestion. I'll look into it. Where is that really nice frozen yogurt shop along the promenade? Have we walked past it? Let me just have a quick look. No, we haven't, Amanda. And do you know what? I think I'm going to be getting one on the way back, because this evening I'm going to need it. It's roasting, toasting. I can see lifeguard service here stops at around, I think it's around 7:30. What time is it? It's coming up to 8:20. Just bear in mind, if you are in the water at this time of the evening, they've all pretty much headers on back. But look, let me just give you a few views down here, because you always get a really nice view. Oh, there's some people there. You always get a really, really nice view looking down the Playa de Muro from here. Check this out. Alan, that's hilarious. You're thinking about making a third trip over here. I mean, it's gorgeous, and there have been reports over here, particularly in Can Picafort. There was a report in the media a couple of weeks ago saying that tourism was down on the side of the island. I mean, let me know what you think. Are you a regular over here? Do you normally come out here towards the end of June? How does it look to you? Bearing in mind that this is a Sunday, and of course there are going to be many, many residents out today. It's a little bit hard to check it out really on the Sunday, on the weekend. But then with school holidays starting this week, everywhere's going to be a bit busier. We're not going to have the much quieter resorts. Now, I do know, Amanda, this is somewhere, if we do come back up here, I'm pretty sure we'll meet you in this area in October as well. But look, there's a really lovely ice cream, little gelato place just on the corner there. Gelato Artigianale, pronounced very badly there. With and look, it's just around the corner from this supermarket, the yellow supermarket. Now to me, this is actually looking quite busy. I'm kind of like picking my way through the people as we go through. Look, we've got a better view here down the beach. Thank goodness that things are starting to cool down just a little bit as well. Look, it stands on the wall. Let's give you a kind of a better view. Let me just zoom in a little bit as well. Oh, I'm getting some requests for extreme day trips as well onto the mainland or Ibiza. Definitely going to look into this. Paul, I can just see a lovely comment here as well. You enjoy the channel. Bless you. Thank you very much. That's really super kind. I really, really appreciate all the kind comments as well, especially as YouTube can be very unforgiving in terms of comments, and sometimes I just have to close my eyes when some comments appear. But you can't expect everyone to like you. Anyway, just coming up past the Jamaica restaurant, the Cafe Jamaica, which is once again back open for this summer, and it's busy. They've got huge cocktails with giant straws. I'm just going to pan the camera around. I think it's looking quite busy over here. We've got Bob Marley playing out as well, just to give it a bit of a reggae vibe. And everything is open down here. Loads of people are out. Quick point to note as well, look, we do have security boxes on the beach beds and on the sun umbrellas. I can't remember the prices of the rentals over here, but it is in my video for this summer. I put together a guide of what to expect in Can Picafort. It's published probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So it'll have all that information in there. Go back and watch that. And I think that I did put that video link in the description text below this one. So if you're on your mobile phone or your iPad, you'll see that video link. Oh, Amanda, this is where I met yourself and Louise. I do believe this is the JS, isn't it? Let me just have a quick look around the corner. Just around the corner from this tropical cocktail spot. Is it the JS? I think it might be. I think this is where Louise stayed. This is a lovely spot. Do you know why? The terrace is raised and you get really, really lovely views out across the water. Yes, it's the JS Can Picafort Hotel. And later on this evening, they should have some entertainment just appearing in this entertainment area. So we look out for that. But that's why we quite like this terrace area, just because it is elevated. You can see out across the water. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I need to keep my eyes on where that yogurt place is for the way back. I have to admit, after the Calabona live stream last week, I did have to demolish a couple of ice creams on my way back to the car. Oh, have we got some live music on in here? Sounds like live music. Let's have a look. Yes, look, we've got a singer inside of Pirates Restaurant and Grill, which is rather lovely. You can feel how much more buzzing it's got actually as we've wandered into Can Picafort Centre. A little bit more lively. I'm also going to point out as well the main street with some other bars on, which I think come a little bit more busy later on this evening. But you've also got some nice shops along here as well. If you don't bring enough clothes over with you, that's a really nice shop, girls, to go and have a quick look in. They do menswear as well, they might do actually. You've got your tourist shops as well. If you've got your sliders, got plenty for sale here. Right, we're just coming up by the Alma Tapas Bar. We'll just let some of these people get by. Let me just have a quick look in the chat actually. Goodness, we have got 388 people. Can we get to 400 this evening? John, that's literally, that's completely looking for the best ice cream places. That's one of the hardships of doing the channel. Obviously only doing it for you guys. No, I do make a point of testing them out. Daniel, you've returned from Calamilor and you loved it. Let me just stand on the wall here just so you can see, get an overview. It's a little bit hard actually, but just because of the light, because we are filming into the light. But let me turn around and just look in the other direction. But this is how busy the walkway down here is in Can Picafort tonight. Look at it, look. See, it is busy, but it's not as packed as you'll find in some of the other resorts at the moment, but it is busy. And I would be very surprised to hear that tourism is down at this time of year in Can Picafort. So look, as we're coming along here, we've just got line after line of restaurants. Oh look, we've got the Michael Jackson tribute out tonight. And I do remember somebody asking about the Michael Jackson tribute. He's quite famous over here in Can Picafort, so I wonder if I'll catch him on the way back. They had an amazing Freddie Mercury tribute, a Queen tribute over in Calabona last Saturday night. And I actually saw him as I was filming my recorded video, which will be out next weekend from over there. And he even looks like Freddie Mercury as well, so. Let's keep going, just get through the crowds here. Dave, good evening, how are you doing? Yes, well, I'm hoping we're going to get a nice Spanish sultry sunset this evening, because we are going to hit the beach. And I am going to go in the sea, because I'm absolutely boiling. Look, more places here selling paellas, selling Spanish food. Good evening, hola. Let's keep going along. Look, we've got water sports on the beach too, obviously during the day, not now. Right, we are just approaching here Avenida Josep Trias, which to my left-hand side is where you need to turn up to find some other bars and restaurants. I'll come up here during my recorded video actually later on this evening, but I'm just going to stand here and zoom in. Let me see if we can see how busy it is. Look, you can see a whole line of people right behind these people walking towards us. But I can't believe it. This restaurant is closed. The restaurant with the plastic food, that has a wonderful food display. It's all been taped up and they're closed on a Sunday. Now, I know I've got some viewers that know this restaurant quite well. I never know the name of it because they don't put the signage outside. It's not an easily identifiable restaurant, but they do normally have tables out. They have the reproduced plastic food so you can see what it looks like. I do like this place. It's very friendly, actually. Every time I come past, they always say hello, but they're closed this Sunday evening. Must be having a staff day off. Let's keep heading down. Right, we're going to keep heading along towards the Playa de Muro. This little promenade here will run out in a couple of 100 metres, and we are going to hit the beach, the very famous Playa de Muro beach. Wayne, good evening. Oh, you're giving Calamilora a go this year. Fantastic. I'd like to know how that compares to your experience. You're giving it a go instead of Ibiza. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'd like to know how it compares. Look at the views from here, look. Absolutely stunning. Right, we are coming up to the Nusa Dua Beach Club. Got a little bit of upmarket dining over here in Can Picafort. Everywhere's pretty much got a beach club, and most resorts, every resort pretty much will cater for all budgets. Another lovely little spot. I think this place is a little bit more expensive. It does have the beach club ticket, the beach club price tag. Look how many people are still on the beach this evening. I don't blame them actually. Definitely the best time to come. David, you're just checking the video after my cameo on Scotsman in Tenerife video the other night. Me and Kev are giving you the travel bug. Make sure you check out all of Kevin's videos as well. He has also been filming over here in Mallorca. He's got loads of content going out on the Scotsman in Tenerife YouTube channel. Always great to meet up with Kevin. Like I said, I've got another video coming out with him from Magaluf Strip. He was my bodyguard for the evening. I'm joking, actually, you don't really need a bodyguard, but oh, look, we've got some live music over here in the Rubia Beach Club. Now, this lady was singing in Calabona last weekend. She was actually singing an Eurythmics tribute. So all of these singers do the rounds around the island. They do go to different resorts and different hotels. But she's fantastic. I don't know whether you caught sight of her. Hopefully she'll still be playing when I come back round. But she was absolutely fabulous. But yeah, she was in the music bar, I do believe, in Calabona last week. I'm gonna have to stop for a quick drink, guys. Just a second, let me just pop my camera down somewhere where I can give you a nice view. Hang on. I'm not filming anybody. Let me just pop you on the wall here. I'm just going to have to grab my water bottle just for 1 second. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. It's so hot. Hold on, let me just grab a very quick drink. I actually feel like just throwing that over my head, to be honest. It's chilled water. I filled up the water bottle before I came out from the fridge, and I could literally just throw that on my head. But anyway, look, we're hitting the Playa de Muro beach, and we've got some sand sculptures coming up as well. Let's have a look. Now this should be the chilled and peaceful side to Playa de Muro this evening. Oh, look at this! We've got a mountain scene, complete with snow and a volcano. This is. Do you know what? I've never seen anything like this. Make sure as well that you support. I'm just going to take my sandals off as well, so we can just head on to the beach. Tell you what, look, I'll just pop this on the wall here. 1 second. Give me 2 seconds here. Right, I'm just going to take off my sandals. Right, let's keep going round. Look, we've got an actual snow scene here with a volcano rising from the top of it. I can see the news tomorrow. Volcano erupts in Mallorca as spotted in Can Picafort. Get that for a clickbait headline. Look, amazing, amazing. Anyway, let's take a wander down along the Playa de Muro. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna put my glasses on my head until we get into the sunshine. I'm juggling here. I'm juggling a cap, a tripod, my backpack. But let's get down into the water. Now, you can't get much better than this for a Sunday evening. Look at this, we've got the sun just starting to make its way down in the background. We'll see a little bit more as we come around the corner. There's a common misconception that you can't see the sun setting on the east coast of the island, but you can from over here, as we're going to see in just a second. It doesn't set over the sea, obviously, but you can come down here and go for a nice sunset walk along this end of the Playa de Muro. Do you know what? The water is really warm. I've been complaining about how cold the sea has been over the past few weeks, but the really high temperatures that we've had over the past week or so have turned everything that you can see here into almost a bubbling bath. It is warm over here. It's very, very warm. Don't fall in. I'll try not to. The biggest danger of doing a live stream is falling into where the trees are planted on the pavements. You often get tree holes on the pavements, and I've come a cropper quite a few times on those. Now, as we come down along here in Can Picafort this evening, along the Playa de Muro side at least, we're going to see the first of the Chiringuito restaurants, the beachside restaurants, which are fantastic over here, I have to say. Great place to come for seafood. If you're over here on this side of the island, even if we're staying down in Alcudia, it's worth getting the 324 bus up the coast for the day. We're just a bit of sightseeing or coming up to Can Picafort for the day. I remember meeting some really lovely holiday makers from Scotland in Can Picafort on my last trip, and they were on a day trip up here from Alcudia. It's very, very easy to do. Now you can see over on the southwest of the islands, we're having a sunset time of around 9 p.m. Over here from the east, because the sun is setting over mountains, it's setting a little bit earlier from over here. We'll see it disappear a little bit earlier. It's currently 8:35. Now, I do believe we are coming up to the first of our bars and restaurants. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. But look how far out people are swimming this evening. It just goes to show how how shallow this water is. I could probably really wade out, actually. I hope you're enjoying the sounds of the sea tonight. Goodness, we've got over 400 people on the live. Is this the most watched live stream for this year? It could well be. Guys, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Now look, we're coming up to a little bar here, which is closed. You do find these beach chiringuitos here on the Playa de Muro only to be open for lunch, and most of them close by about 7 p.m. because well, people do come up here for lunch rather than an evening meal. Look, I'll just spin the camera around so that you can just see we've got one here. I'm not sure which one it is. Ah, yes, I do know. It's the turquoise one, which I can't remember the name of. But I think that must have closed around 7 p.m. this evening. There's so many people on the beach tonight. I cannot believe that these are all residents. George, 400 people and a dog watching. How many pets have we got watching this evening? Does anyone have a pet that is a fan of the channel? I'd love to know. I'd love to know. Sometimes you do get pets watching TV. Might be quite good to let them know where you're going on holiday, give them the background information. Oh, this sea is just gorgeous. Honestly, it's the best it's been. Tomorrow I'm definitely going swimming. Amanda, that's hilarious. Does Bonnie watch? Amanda from the Facebook group she's a Carver isn't she? A cross between a Cavalier, King Charles and the Poodle. She's absolutely adorable. She does have an Instagram page. Amanda, let everyone know what it is, but she's literally the cutest dog in the world. And she's a channel fan. Love it. Brian and Orla and Daniel. And your dog as well, in the Belfast. Can't see your dog's name. Prito is that. Your birds love the sound of the waves. Brilliant little bit of pet therapy tonight. We're just coming up to one more chiringuito. Just walked past a couple of water sports centres as well. I will try and come down here during the day actually. You can see how lovely it is. Now look, this chiringuito has stayed open and it is, can I see the name of it? Sometimes you literally have to look on Google Maps. Let's have a quick look to my left hand side. Is it called the Olympia? Might be called the Olympia. Look. This is very much open this evening. I don't know for how long, but I'm going to just walk up to the lifeguard tower here. If I keep walking, guys, I'll end up in Alcudia Port, which, as lovely as this is, I'll probably get there in the dark. So I'm just thinking, actually, I've got to actually walk all the way back to Son Baulo. So a few people are wading out into the water tonight. Should we just see how far? Let's just go a little bit further in. I'm just doing this because I'm absolutely boiling. Ah, that's so refreshing. Look, we're in the sea. I'll just give you a few views down the coast. And look, right next to, we've got another chiringuito here. This looks like it's closing. Got the Ponderosa Beach. If you have a look on Google Maps, you'll see exactly where I am this evening. That's just another amazing place to come and have lunch. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm just seeing the sun going down here. I'm just looking back to where we've come from this evening, all the way. You can see the boats at the far end. And I'm just looking up and see some planes coming in as well. But what an amazing walk tonight. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous down here. It's so nice. I'm so glad I came up to Can Picafort tonight. It's been absolutely ages since I did a live stream over here. But I am going to film my way back. So this video will be coming out at some point. I'm not sure if I can get it edited before I go away. I'll see how I go. In the meantime, thanks very much to everyone who gave me super chats this evening. It's very much appreciated. All of that will go into my car as well to get me out and about around the island. So I really appreciate it. I'm going to turn the camera around for a few final views from over here. In fact, let's just pan around here, see a few dogs going for a walk tonight. That's the dogs that aren't watching YouTube. Amanda, the ice cream is definitely calling me. I'll be running up the beach later. Make sure you drop a link. I'm not sure if your comment will get retracted, but to Bonnie's channel as well, if anyone's interested. I'm sure there will be. She's very, very cute. Just pan the camera around. Guys, here are the final views tonight from the Playa de Muro, coming down from Can Picafort and from Son Baulo. I'm heading back in that direction now. I really appreciate you guys watching. Oh, and I've just seen a t-shirt of the guy walking past. That first beach bar I passed is called Moai. I remember the name now, but guys, thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing week ahead. If I do a live stream on Wednesday night, I will keep you posted. I'll see how I go. But in the meantime, subscribe to the channel. Watch my Porta Poyenza video as well from a couple of Sundays ago. You'll love that. I met loads of you. It's a fantastic video. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Goodbye for now.